Hello everyone, it's Myokujan. Today I am going to read S3 3215, The Future of a Village by Rob Waring. As Soira as a fisherman are preparing for another year out on the waters of the Atlantic Ocean. All around this port in Morocco, you can hear the sound of a boat building and smell fresh paint in the air. Everything seems great in Essaouira. It looks like the fishing business is good. But in reality, things are not very good here. In Essaouira, fishing is no longer such a good job. The number of fish that the fishermen catch has gone down in recent years. Some of the fishing work has gone away. It has moved to the south of Morocco. The size of the boat is one of the biggest problems. The small boat which leave this port can't compete with the big fishing boat from other places. Those big boats or trawlers can simply catch more fish. One fisherman explains the difficulties of life as a fisherman in Essaouira. He says that there's not a lot of work. Sometimes there is no work at all. The life of a fisherman now is hard, he says. Sometimes you work for 1 day, then you don't work for 2 days. Then you work for 1 week, and no work for 15 days. The fishing industry here is trying to survive, but it's very difficult. However, now there's new hope for the town of Essaouira. Recently, the town has found a new breadwinner, tourism. Many people think that this breadwinner will be the future of Essaouira. Last year, thousands of tourists visited Essaouira from all over the world. The tourism has brought hope and money to the town. Can tourism bring more money to the village than fishing? Does it hold the future of this old fishing village? For now, no one can be certain. However, tourism is not new here. Essaouira's first tourist boom was in the 60s. Rock stars and people from many different cultures visited the village. They wanted to walk in a little street, see the port and enjoy its beauty. But then tourism went away and the people had to depend more on fishing again. Now the small town is trying to bring in tourists again. The people of Essaouira worry that perhaps the fishing industry is dying. They want a different way to make money, perhaps an easier way. Their plan is working well. Tourism is growing fast here. Since 1996, tourism in Essaouira has increased by more than 300%. It's not difficult to see what visitors like the village. It's very beautiful and it's also very old. There's also a lot of history there. Essaouira's Medina, the old town center, was built in the 1700s. It was recently put on UNESCO's World Heritage List. It's a place where visitors can go back in time to a different world. Essaouira now has a very good chance to develop tourism and help its economy. However, tourism can also bring changes and problems with it. Sometimes when tourism increases, the economy grows too quickly. This can cause problems for the local culture. The local environment can become worse because of pollution as well. It's going to be important for this village not to sell out its people, culture, and environment. It's also going to be important that the tourist industry doesn't grow too quickly. The people who are developing tourism in Essaouira say that conservation is very important to them. However, for the people of the village, there are still questions about water, lands, use and pollution. They want a business that makes money, but they also know that they have to be very careful. They know that they cannot allow tourism to grow without some control. Is fishing now part of Esora's past? Maybe. Perhaps now this quiet fishing port has a chance to make a new life for itself, a life for the future. The people of Esora now have to make some very important decisions. Will they be able to control the pollution? Will they be able to save the environment? Will they choose well? No one knows. The people of Esora know one thing. What they do now is important. The future of their beautiful little village for tomorrow may depend on the decisions they make today. What's happening to Maui? The end.